Hello everyone, this is January the 8th, 2025, not 2024. I have to keep reminding myself of that. 2025. And it's 12:30 p.m. and we got a current temperature of -3. I see we got some emergency people in here. Something must have taken place inside the ferry terminal. I'm just waiting until things clear a little bit here. There's somebody coming through here. I didn't want to block him off. I knew we would have collided if I kept coming. He was going to get here at the same time. So I just wait, let them go by. All right. Looking out across the harbor. To see Dartmouth. And Woodside is right over here, and you can see the whole length pretty well of Dartmouth from here. You can't see all of Dartmouth because some of it is like out that the way I'm looking, past the hills and all that stuff, like the shopping malls and things like that. Anyways, I thought I might take a little walk around here today. I'm at the ferry terminal. I'm staying on this side of the harbor today. I'm not going anywhere over there. I'm just going to take a little walk around downtown, I guess. An iconic building right here on the waterfront. Been there for a long time. The Cable Wharf. And cows is in there, ice cream and all that kind of stuff. I don't know about you, but almost middle of January, I don't feel like ice cream. This place will be open all winter, this Peach by Chocolate. Well-established shop now. Well, we'll soon be halfway through the month of January. Another week, one more week, we can say we're halfway through. January is the roughest of the winter months. January is typically the coldest month. Let's go down and see if Vandal Donuts is open yet. I've come down here several times to check on it, but I've yet to go in because it wasn't open before. So we'll try today. If it's open, we'll go in and try it out. Okay, to see what it's like if it's open. I really would love to go in there and try it out. I know the one up on Gottingen was a really nice place. Very popular too. They had a good business. It's probably still there, although I haven't checked to see if they're just moving down here or opening a second one. That's what I'll have to make sure to do that one day. Check on it just to see if it's still up in Gottingen after this one is open. No, something being built here. Let's take a little look, see what it is. If I can see anything. Kind of all boarded up here, but I might be able to get a glimpse. Oh yeah, we can get a look right here. Let's see what they're doing. Building something out into the water here. I'm not really sure, so I'm not gonna even make any opinions on that. I have no idea what that is. It's cold down here today. I'm not gonna lie. It's cold down here. Look, there's a bright blue light shining out of those. I guess they just keep them going all day. I just walked along here and a strobe caught me in the corner of my eye. And I looked around, see these lights. I guess we just leave them going. That way they don't have to pay anybody to come around and turn them on and off. See that tall building way down, the last one you can see pretty well? That's where Vandal Donuts is. If it's open yet. I hope it is. I really like to try it out. Then I can pass it along to you folks. How wonderful it was in there. Remember the day I started my video off here, looking up the street there? That was a nice walk that day. What am I talking about? They're all nice walks. Of course they are. Well, let's see. This restaurant in here has breakfast in the morning for $7. They can't beat that. You know, people still like to walk around here even though in the wintertime, even though it's cold, there's not a lot to do. We still like to walk through here. And I'm kind of happy about that because I like to do that from time to time. Just come down here and walk through here. There's not much to do, nothing's open, but we just walk through here anyway. You gotta walk somewhere, so it might as well be in here once in a while.
Anybody out there get any good ideas?
The caretakers coming through here with the garbage cans. He didn't want to pull it. It's on a pump truck. And pulled it with that machine. Funny. Very funny. Okay. We're getting closer to that building. Still a bit of a walk yet, but we'll make her down there. We'll keep going. Yes, it's cool. And it's winter time. And the wind's getting a little chilly down here, but we'll make her. One good thing is we don't have hardly any snow. Now you can see there's not much snow here. Only where it was plowed and piled up. That's about the only place you see snow. Oh, I see they got the compliance truck guys heading here today. The guys that work the scales. Right there. I don't know what they're doing in there, but they're here. Okay, we got to get on the other side of this building right here. Dog got something on a rope there, running with it. I think dogs are cute. I don't have a dog for more reasons than one, but one is that we live in a small apartment. The other one is I'm the only one that's would be home to look after it, but I'm always gone. And with my videos and stuff like that, and I really don't have time to look after a dog properly. You can't just leave them in the house and they go out. You come back, they have things all torn apart and a big mess. And so you have to train them how to behave, and I wouldn't have the time to. So I guess I can't have a dog. I do love them, but I can't have one. I could if I was willing to make the sacrifice to, spend all my hours with my dog. But I don't think I'm ready for that. So I guess the best thing for me to do is not have a dog. Don't mean I don't like dogs. Just mean I'm too busy to properly look after it. Well, we'll see if Vandals has opened up. I hope they did, because it's really cold out today. And if they have opened up, I'll stop by there and get a coffee. Stay inside for a little bit. Warm my phone back up. So that will be really nice if they're open. A lot of people live down here now. They got lots of apartments down here and places where people can live. That new building, they really put a lot of people down here. Not to mention, we're just right beside the city streets right here. And there's lots of apartment buildings out there too. But lots of people live right here. It's an ideal place to live because you got everything down here. All kinds of, especially in the summer. But even now it's still nice. Well, what do you think? Are they open? I think they're going to be open. But no guarantees. I think they're going to be open now. They've been at that quite. No, they haven't. Look. I guess the plan must be to open up in the spring. That must be it. They want to open it up when spring comes. That's all I can figure, because it's not open yet. And they've been here quite a while. They're only going to be like a month or two. So they must be delaying until spring. Probably thought it all over and thought, well, it's better, we'll make a bigger splash when we open if it's spring. people start walking down here again. They probably figured there'd be enough business to keep it open. But they are still working in there because a worker just went in. Well, we'll walk out on the street. Those guys must be window washers or something coming down on those ropes. Workers. Some kind of workers anyway. Alright, we'll go up this way. I guess we'll go this way and we'll have a little time down here. I don't know if this is Hollis or Water Street. I think it's Water Street. I think it's Lower Water. Yes, Hollis goes the other way. This would be Lower Water Street. I'll check on the sign though, just to be 100% sure, but I think it is. This place is really busy. This street right there is lively. We got lots of apartment buildings down here. Some still working on and some are finished. Well, if I can get in 40 minutes, I'll be happy. It's kind of chilly out. We'll do our best to hang in there. Hopefully my phone doesn't do anything weird on me today. I'm hoping we don't want any malfunctions here today. I see a bit of a shadow on my screen on my right hand corner, but it's still going, so. There's Alexander Keith, the original brewery building from Alexander Keith when they first came here and started the brewery. That is the building right there. Not where I'm looking now, but right over there. That's the Alexander. I'll show you the sign when I get by here. Okay, right here. Alexander Keith. Established in 1820. See, that building is, let's see, 18, 19, that building's 200 years old. Wow. A little bit over 200 years old. It might seem like a lot to us here in Canada, but if you're over in Europe, man, there's buildings 1,000 years old. Well, we haven't walked by here for a while, see how this project is coming along. Yes, there's no sign there, but I do know this is Lower Water Street. Next one up is Hollis, and this is Lower Water. Now, sometimes I just second guess myself. I don't know why I did that. I knew I was right, but I'm right, but yet I'm thinking I might be wrong. But this is Lower Water. And I'm gonna, when I get up here to Tim Hortons, I was just in there and had a coffee, but I'm just gonna stand in there and warm up my phone a little bit. Because I'm getting a little shadow on the right hand side. And I don't want it to quit on me, so I'm gonna go in there and warm it up. And then we'll come back out and hit the street again for a while, okay? A minute to 20 minutes. And I can see that shadow coming on my screen. I can't wait till I can get a new phone. Wow, look at these. Speaking of dogs, there's somebody with a couple of them. Yes, dogs are great. I really do wish I had one, but I'm not ready to stick around the house all the time, or I can't take it with me doing videos. Well, I could, but I have to take the bus in here, and I doubt if they let me on there with the dog. So I'd have to get a bus ticket for the dog. They probably wouldn't let on anyway. Only working dogs, they have to let them on. Yeah, we'll go back up to Tim Hortons and go in there and warm up my phone. And when I come back out, we'll do the rest of our video. Yeah, so let's just take a look behind us here. Okay. And continue on up the road. Halifax Distillery. I guess it's that now. Not thing. I guess it is the distillery, probably. Love is love. J.D. Shore, America. Yeah, I would say love is love. What else could it be? Hate? It wouldn't be love then, would it? No. There's a place you ought to visit if you ever come to Halifax. Right there, the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. We went there, my wife and I and my son, we went to that. It was really good. It was well worth seeing. It takes a while to get through there. Because I wouldn't want to ruin your surprises, because if you come, you gotta be prepared to be surprised at all the things you'll see. When we came here in 2018, this building was getting built. Can you believe that? This building right here was being built when we got here in 2018. And I remember when we started looking at how much the apartments were up there. Some of them were like $1,600, $1,700 a month, and I said, that's horrible, nobody can afford that. Now what are we paying? Man, $2,000. So it's we thought that was high, like $1,600, $1,700. We thought, oh, they'll never get nobody in at those prices. But now here we are, we're all paying that for everything. Not a fancy one, just a plain apartment is anywhere between 1819 and 2,000, 2,500, 26. Yeah, depending on what you get. And they raise you by percentage every year, so if you're already paying $2,500, your raise is quite substantial. It's over $100 to raise your rent up. That's really rough. Our rent went up this year was 100 and something. Can't remember the exact figure, but it was over $100 increase per month. All right, I'll let that car go by, and then we'll walk in here, and then I'm gonna take just a short break to warm up my phone before it shuts off on me. Okay. All right. Well, so right here, I'm just gonna take a break, and we'll just turn it off for a minute. All right, I'm back. All warmed up. My phone is warmed up, and I'm ready to go. Ready to go here. Okay. It's almost 1:30, about 1:20 p.m. right now maybe. So I got enough time to finish this video off and then go over to where I wait for my bus. And go back home. I'll get back home about, I don't know, 3:30, something like that. Let's go this way, and then we'll come across Barrington after I get down a ways. We gotta stay at them for a while yet, because you gotta get your money's worth, right? Okay, no tiny videos here. Now we're on Hollis, because Hollis goes south. Parking on one side, all in this direction. This is Hollis. I know what I didn't do. I didn't put my hood up over my hat. And it's going to be very difficult with one hand. But I might be able to do it. Well, I think it's good enough. Okay. That'll keep the wind off me a little better. It's not the temperatures that are cold, it's the wind. Because we live right beside the Atlantic Ocean, that's why it's cold here. And the Pacific Ocean is warmer, that's why it's always warmer there. Cold here because it's cold out there on the ocean even in the summer. So imagine in the winter time. And we always have wind. I don't have so much wind in the summer, but we always have wind in the winter. Fall. It starts in the fall and goes all the way through winter and spring before the wind lets up. Yeah, a lot of wind there. Now today it's not a hard driving wind, it's just enough to make it cold. When it's -3, -4, it don't take a lot of wind to make it feel like -10 or 12 or somewhere in that. But if it blows hard, it could feel like -20 if the wind would blow really hard. I'm thankful that it's not like that today. Hey, there's Granville Street. They're still working on that. They've been working on that street for forever. And down that way too, they're still doing some work. So if you ever come to Halifax and you've never been here before, first thing you're going to notice is all the beautiful buildings here. Like that one right there in the corner there. Lots of beautiful old buildings here that have been restored and made to look good. I remember when they were working on that one. I think they sandblasted the bricks or something. They did something to make it look better when it's all done. Okay, here we are. I gotta go across the street because they got a sidewalk closed down there. Looking south on Barrington. We're going to be going north. Okay, here we go. Walk up to Scotia Square, and that's where I'll sign off my video. Okay. Paper's blowing on that side there. You can tell it's windy out here. That building there will be, by summer, that building will be all done, for sure. It'll be all done by summer. Looks really nice too. Now I can take 1:30 bus, or I can go upstairs and have coffee and take 2:30 bus. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I might take the 1:30, or I might hang out here till 2:30. Scotia Square has a Tim Hortons inside there. Also has a McDonald's and a few other places too where you can get coffee. But I usually go to Tim Hortons. That's kind of my favorite. Once in a while I go to Starbucks. I went to Starbucks last week. Hadn't been there in a while. But I might go one day this week too yet. You have to drink a lot of coffee in the winter because it's cold out here walking around. You get cold, you have to go in somewhere, get warmed up. That means you gotta get a coffee. I could go in that door right there, but we're gonna go down to the other one where the buses come in. See where the buses are all lined up here? That's where I catch my bus. We're still working on these bus shelters, but when they're all done, they're going to have electric heaters in them, which would be the first in the city. Well, a lot of cities don't have them. See, you can see them right there's the power boxes, and there's the heaters right there. And when these are all closed in, there are going to be doors in the front, and the heaters will keep you nice and warm in there in the winter. But they still got all these ones to do down there. They haven't even got a roof on them yet or a back. So it'll be quite a while before. I think the warm weather will be here before we see those heaters working. It'd be nice if they got them going, but they haven't done anything for the last week, so I kind of got a feeling that it'll be for next year. But it's nice to even have the bus shelters out here. So when the wind's blowing, you don't get the wind, and you don't get the rain and snow and all that. Well, I'm going to go in here and sign off. All right, we're back now. I'm going to sign off right here. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let's go right here where I can look out the window. That's better instead of looking at the wall. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to make some comments. I really love reading those. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.